Salutations, this is Grim Devel. Welcome back to our Let's Play of The Longing. I dreamed about it well. I can tell that my sound is not on here, so I'm going to quickly... oh wait, yeah, it is. My sound is working. Never mind. Usually there's music, I think, when we first join in, but I guess I'm just used to being in places in the caves that have music. So yeah, there's still no door here. We waited here where there was a shadow of a door and there was nothing. Just nothing. Nothing. What are we supposed to do? Just click all around? I don't know. So the only thing I can think to do is just try again for the green crystal this episode, since it seems I don't know how to get this door. I don't know what to do about it. We've seen a very clear shadow of a door right here, and I don't know what to do about it. So I guess, what if I go in there and try to come down this way or something? Huh. See the map kind of move a little bit? Maybe it's just as the shade moves over here a bit. Yeah, I think as you move down here, it's kind of just shifted a little. We'll go over here. I know this just brings us to like the other side of the caves. So disappointing. I have no idea what that shadow of door means. Like how to open that secret door. I just don't know. Whoops. No. Keep going. Keep going, little shade. I don't think there's anything we can do over here, but give it a shot. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I think this episode we're going to be doing really the only thing that we know to do, which is to do yet a third attempt at getting that green crystal. So, yes. Go home. Like maybe the door... I know the last episode we tried to look at the map first and then open the door, but maybe there's something else about that? Maybe? Maybe there's like... maybe I have to have it zoomed out all the way before telling Shade to go there. Or maybe actually what we just did, like going in one door and coming out the other, maybe there's a way, like a pattern, you can like go in the doors and out the other, and then eventually that door will appear. Kind of like in the original Legend of Zelda, how you would like go on the map a certain way and that would cause... Oh, maybe I have the music off? No, I don't. And there's music. So yeah. I have my auto clicker here ready to go. So it shouldn't take too long. And this time I'm going to try really hard not to overshoot it. It's possible also that we need this green crystal to be able to get other secrets, like maybe this door. Although when we... The hint that the face gave us, and let me open that hint. I know you all can see when I like alt tab out, it like flickers everything. If I look at the hint, the order of the hints that the face gave, the birthday present. Right, the first one is the breathe freely one that we got, and the second one is the door. The birthday present, which is in theory the green crystal that we're gonna try to get, is the third one. So it seems like we should be able to get the door first. And yet I don't know how. I think we need another... It's really vague. I feel like they should give us a little more of a hint. I mean, maybe it is, and I'm just a little too dense to understand. You may find a mysterious door if you look for it where you can see the most. And we did. We found it, but that didn't give us a crystal. And we didn't open the door. We don't know how. We still don't know what this key opens either. The key that we found at the Stork's place. And then there's not, other than those things, like, I don't know what else there is to do. We still haven't found that last disappointment, although, again, I think it's possible that we already know the hint that the face might give us. I think it probably has to do with time reversal, because that question was, is there a way to manipulate time? And we pretty much mastered time manipulation at this point. All right. Here we are. Let's reverse some time. Our bookcase is almost full. I guess you could get a full bookcase somehow. Lapis lazuli. Do 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 do. Read a book. The Time Machine. And we are going backwards. Can I go back just to... Ooh. Yeah. Perfect. No, don't exit the game. Stop. Great. I'm going to walk really close to the exit here. We're not... 29 minutes is too far, but if I walk close to the exit, as soon as the blue fire ends, we can leave the room. Whoops. No, don't move the rug. It's nice there. It's an entrance rug. All right, time should be going back, or, going forward soon. Come on, time. I'll pick up this coal. All right, there it goes. 28. Yeah, I just want to be super careful here. I'm going to wait till it gets to 10 minutes, and then we'll go. Look at our teeth. I never noticed our teeth. Do we usually have teeth like that, or is it because I'm right by this crystal that it's like light? It's brightening it up. I feel like I've never noticed our teeth before. Is that crazy? It looks like he's almost grinning. Maybe it's because it's gonna be his birthday soon. See, his teeth just disappeared for a second. What's with your teeth, man? It's freaking me out. This is fine. It is freaking me out. What's up? All right, 15 minutes. Standing by. Has he always had teeth? Really? And I've never noticed. He's got a disturbing grin. All right, almost there. And let's go. Cool. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. We're getting this crystal this episode. If I mess this up again, I'm going to be very upset at myself. Just got to remember, the thing to click is right below the shade's face. Maybe it's only in a room, like we really get a close-up of the shades, and that's when I notice the teeth. Maybe? So let's see. The other thing that the other thing that we haven't done that we want to do is try to figure out that never-ending journal thing, and I still don't know. We could spend a whole episode trying to figure that out, I guess. Now that we're not worried about time passing by. But really, if we can get these 3 crystals, Like, I think that's really all there is left of the game, and then we could... Although, who knows? I know I've thought... Someone commented like, oh, I guess this game is going longer than you wanted. You seemed anxious to... for it to be over. That was never really the case. I just thought it was going to be over. I thought that the game... I didn't think there was a way to like slow down or reverse time. So I thought that inevitably the game was going to end. Look, we're not smiling. There are no teeth. Oh, maybe it's it was only fairly recently that we got our lair to the point where Shade said it was like as comfortable as possible. Maybe that's when he started smiling in there. That's what I'm thinking. I think Shade just really likes his home now. Okay. Cool. So yeah, it was never that. I thought that the game was going to be ending in like a matter of, weeks when I said that, when I like seemed that way and talking about like the game I was going to play next, which I am excited about playing. And then I just thought it was going to be a set amount of time. And now that it's not, I still think this game will probably be ending in not too long, because once we do all the things we need to do, we just go to our lair and we can pass time very quickly. And then we just go up to the king and end the game. But that how much stuff there is to do has just kept expanding for us. I don't know if it's going to keep expanding after we figure out the 3 crystals. I would be surprised. I think this is probably the last stuff to do. And then we'll be waking up the king. That's the plan. That's my plan. And we still don't know where that last disappointment is. If someone knows where that last disappointment is, I would let you just tell me like where the general vicinity of it. I think that would be fair. Maybe I need to collect enough coins for something, since they appear in our lair, apparently. Maybe not. I don't know why that would have anything to do with it. I mean, I guess the other thing is maybe the door appears on our birthday. Like right at the same time the crystal comes down. But this secret... And I think I mentioned this last time. This is the crystal where the hint specifically mentions a birthday. And it doesn't mention that. Doesn't mention that for the mysterious door. So I don't think that's the case. But honestly, if we run out of ideas, we might just have to try that. Okay. We got 5 minutes, and this is going to be fine. We got this. It is weird to me that I missed a disappointment somewhere. I feel like I should have found that. And I think at this point, if it does give us that secret about time manipulation, I feel like we should have... It's not like there's an area that we haven't found yet. I think there's just something somewhere that I didn't click on. 420. I didn't think of anything else to talk about other than the longing, as usual. I was thinking, you know what I was thinking of doing is, because of all the, as I mentioned, like, my traffic my like views have spiked recently because of everyone playing Caves of Qud. And actually, funnily enough, if you look at, like, YouTube has this like topic thing where they just like create random playlists. They'll just pick a game and they'll just like make a playlist. Apparently, my video is at the top of that playlist, one of my Caves of Qud videos, and I think that may possibly have something to do. I guess I'm just doing well in their algorithm for some reason for Caves of Qud. but my views have spiked dramatically because of that, and they've stayed high. And I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the past couple of weeks, like 200 or something like that, maybe even more. So it looks like I'm gonna be reaching 2,000 subs really soon. That I think it's very likely. So I was thinking like maybe it would be fun to do another update video. I didn't do an update video for 1,000. Maybe I should do one for 2. I really haven't even done a real update video since moving into my house over like a year and a half ago. So that might be fun to do that. I was also thinking, but I was thinking like, who really cares about an update video? Like, what would I say? Like, I don't know. What do I update on? Like, it's not like my channel's gone under any really huge changes or anything. Like, everything's pretty... And I'm not anticipating any big changes either. So I was thinking, what could I do? Maybe it would be fun to do, like, a Q&A kind of thing, but I'm not sure if people would participate in that. But I feel like the viewers of this video might be good folks to ask. So I'll ask you, like, let me know what you think of that idea, like a Q&A. I could do, like, either ask for questions beforehand and just answer them, or I could make it an actual, like, live stream. And people could... that lasts like, I don't know, half an hour or an hour or something like that. And then you can ask questions just in chat and I can answer them. I don't know if people would be into that. It's not like people don't have the opportunity to ask questions all the time in comments or Discord, and I try to answer them. Okay, so it's going to appear right up here and I'm going to grab it, I think. So let me... Yeah, I think like that. Good. Okay. I'm nervous now. I'm nervous about screwing this up again. But the pickup thing should be right up here. I'll only have like a second or two. Minute 20. I timed this pretty well. I think that's just coal. Yeah. That was good practice. Good practice with the coal. So yeah, let me know what you think of that idea. And what, if you would prefer, like, not doing that or asking questions beforehand or doing like a live stream. If I do a live stream, some people might not be able to ask questions or participate. So, but yeah, I think that might be a fun thing to do. And if I don't do those things, what do you want to see in an update video? I guess I could give you a little like tour of my studio, even though there's still things I want to do to the studio to make it, like I've had foam padding, like acoustic foam, that I've been wanting to put up for like a year, and I haven't. I have some like right behind my monitor, like right where I speak, like on that wall, like 8 panels, although one keeps falling down. But I wanted to put it like all over. I haven't hung anything. Like, I'm really lazy about this. But yeah, I could do that. Or I could just generally talk about the channel, Haltich channel, my lack of aspirations for the channel. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. So it's probably rising right now. There it is. Pick it up. What a nice birthday present from the king. So not even... It's not just a birthday present. It's specifically from the king. All right, so I guess time will pass, and yeah. Cool, and now, so we have it. It's not up here anymore. Is there more lapis lazuli? Lapis lazuli. 10's a good number. Okay, so that's 2 crystals we have. We did it. We did it. Okay. Let's go. Maybe I should have stayed where the door... I mean, I know where the door is. Let's just go back to the lair, I guess. I'm not going to end at the lair, but start walking there. I would like to walk, I think, by that door again. And maybe we should end the episode at the door. And because sometimes we're ending episodes at the door, I should probably save the shadow door as a location. probably should. I could probably overwrite this place. Well, oh, right, the darkness. Yeah, I don't think I need to be in that darkness anymore. I think that was just the place where, um, we heard sound, right? The place where we heard, I guess where like the road diverged that we figured out with the sound. So we don't need that place anymore. Okay. All right, so we got a green crystal, we got a pink crystal. We need another one. And then apparently the rest of that clue is if you put it all together, a wondrous secret is revealed. And maybe that's where we need the key that we got from the stork. Exciting. Very exciting. I will say that with the spike in views, and it's a really nice spike. Like if you look at if you look at like the lifetime views, you can see there was a period where, you know, for a long time I just had like views trickling in because I didn't advertise my channel or anything. It was just when people like searched for games and just randomly found my videos. And I think my first like tiny spike came about when I started playing, what is it? Streets of Rogue. I got a tiny spike and I started getting a little more subs. My first real spike, like significant spike, came about probably just like a year and a half ago or something like that. Right around the time I was moving, because I started playing Tavern Tycoon. And people still watch that series, and it's still so weird to me because I mean I enjoy playing games like that sometimes, but it's not really like my thing. But that is by far my most popular video, is episode 1 of my Tavern Tycoon series, and it still is, and people still watch that series. That was a big spike. And that got me like around to the sub count that I have now, ish, you know. And I mean, it continues to go up gradually, but linearly. But now with the Caves of Cud thing, like my views, like if you look at the lifetime views, there is this spike is way higher than that Tavern Tycoon spike, and it's maintained its height. I mean, it started to go down a bit, but it's basically like maintained its height for the past week or so. I'm sure it'll die down, but I don't think it'll die down back to pre-CUD levels. Or, you know, I mean, I've always played CUD, but, you know, pre-spike levels. Because with every big spike, like it dies back down, but then the normal level is always a little bit higher than it used to be. So that's cool. I like that. I feel like we got a good number. I like how I'm just like giving you a channel update now instead of doing a Q&A. I could talk about all this again. Although I'll say like this series was getting more views than some of my other series, because of the Adam Millard video, and you've all been very engaging and you all are great. But now with the Case of Cud traffic, it's obviously my Case of Cud videos have been profoundly affected, but I think it's also affected the views of my other 2 series on my channel, especially Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. That's been getting a lot of hits lately, and some with Kenshi. Hasn't really affected the longing much, which does make sense because Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and Kenshi are more along the lines of Caves of Cud. That audience is similar. And the longing is a little bit of a departure from what I usually do. So it does make sense, but it's just kind of funny how now suddenly this series is not as popular, even though it was for a little bit. Oh yeah, and I had a spike for the longing too after that Adam Millard video came out. That was a nice spike. But it's just funny. You can never predict these things. So I guess we'll probably just end the episode at the door, which we're coming up to very, very soon. Yeah, we're going to go in this door, right? I think. Pitter pat, little shade. Pitter pat. Yeah, this is the room. And it is my birthday, and yet no shadow door. Don't know what to do about it. Next episode, we might try some things. We might try different things. We also could go to the lair to see the 2 crystals, but I don't think it really makes a difference. I think they're both probably just in the lair. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess we'll just have another episode. Wait right here. Boom, overwrite. Maybe we want to overwrite it. Maybe we actually want to go to the map room. I don't know. But I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas. No spoilers, but any suggestions. And yeah, I enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.